trend is a change over time. We talk about trends in many areas, for example, finance, fashion, technology, business, to talk about prices, and problems like pollution. Here are some common verbs that mean to go up or to go down. Many of these can be used as a noun like a rise and a verb, to rise. Pause the video and study these words. We can also add adjectives and adverbs to describe a change in terms of how far and how fast. These words appear in both adjective forms, like slight, and adverb form, like slightly. Pause the video and study these adjectives and adverbs and their meanings. Let's put it together. Look at these examples. There was a slight increase in the number of students at my school. Slight is an adjective. An increase is a noun. We can also say it like this. The number of students at my school slightly increased. Slightly is an adverb, and increased is a verb. Now read these other examples for yourself. There are many other verbs used to mean go up or go down. For example, climb or ascend, soar, rocket or skyrocket, plunge or plummet, slip or dip, level off, be flat. There are several prepositions commonly used to talk about trends. For example, by. It tells how much. Example, research and development spending has fallen by 30% since January. By comes after has fallen, the verb, and before 30%, the quantity. Of also tells how much. Example, monarch butterfly populations have seen an increase of 30% over last year. Of comes after the noun in increase and before the quantity, 30%. And more prepositions. For is used to say the length of time. For example, unfortunately, revenue from tourism declined for 3 months. Since is used to indicate a period of time starting in the past and continuing to the present. Example, the use of personal devices has exploded since the introduction of the iPod. In, to say the specific period of time. Example, Bill Gates was the richest man in the world in 2014. And some more on for and since. Look at these two examples. He has lived in Bogota for 15 years. He has lived in Bogota since 2001. Since 2001 refers to a point in time. For 15 years refers to a period of time. Some Spanish-speaking learners of English create sentences like, he has lived in Bogota since 15 years ago, but this is just a literal translation of the Spanish desde and hace, and this is not natural English. Use for in this situation. for 15 years. Two key verb tenses for talking about trends. Past simple for completed actions in the past. Present perfect for an event or trend in the past that has a connection to the present. Now let's put everything together to describe the information in a graph. This shows the number of books sold in a store for 1 year. Let's assume it's now December. Sales have fluctuated during the year. In March, sales increased dramatically from 220 to 350. From there, sales experienced a steady decline for 4 months, rose sharply in August, then returned to its lowest level in September. In September, sales have recovered to approximately the same level as January. Now it's time to practice. Use this link to go to a question in Moodle.